Hi everybody, it is Tuesday, April 18th. I am here at home in La Crescent, and we got back from all of our Easter festivities and everything yesterday. And as you can tell, probably look how sunburned I am. Oh my gosh, I just wanted to mention that before I got too far into this video. We spent pretty much all day Sunday outside playing frisbee and throwing a baseball back and forth and just enjoying the weather, sitting on the deck and chatting. We were at the farm with some of Seaver's family, so I got a lot of sun. And then yesterday, Monday, we went out and did some fencing on the farm. I don't know, I posted some pictures and videos on my Instagram stories, so if you guys follow me on Instagram, you may have seen some of that. But it was just a glorious, glorious day, and I should have learned from Sunday getting some sun and turning red, but I didn't, and I didn't put any sunscreen on, which is just frustrating looking back on it because it was warm and the sun was bright and I didn't even think about it. So now I'm sunburned and in a slight bit of pain. It's just, you know how sunburn sort of, it's so tender, my skin just, feels a little fried, but it was worth being outside. I just wish I would have remembered to put some sunscreen on. But anyway, I thought I would do a little bit of a vlog today because I don't feel like I have enough to do a full podcast episode. I haven't really worked much on any of my projects besides my secret project, and a little bit on my little boxy while I was at work, but again, that's just plain stockinette in the round, and it's not going to look any different than it did the last couple times I've shown it to you. So hopefully by next week I will have a lot more done, some progress to show. I haven't even caught up on my ballpark cowl yet. I have like an entire week of games to catch up on, and I don't want to get too far behind on that, but I just haven't had time with the Easter holiday and just being gone from home and having these other kind of deadline projects to knit. So I am going to show you a couple acquisitions though, because I was a little naughty and bought a couple things. When you're a little stalled, you feel like you're a little stalled on some of your projects and you're just trying to get through them, you revert to some retail therapy. So that's what I did. So my first acquisition is from the lovely Lisa of Three Sisters Fiber Company in Winona, and I bought this at Yarnology. She had a couple of these in her website, and then we asked if we carry some of her yarn. She'll dye things and put them in her online shop, and then Yarnology will contact her if we want to carry any of those colorways, and she'll bring them in and we'll stock them at the shop. So that's kind of how that works. We have a selection of fingering weight yarns from her, and this was on her website, and I was so tempted by it. She actually posted about it on her Instagram too, and she had just dyed them and listed them, and she called and was like, do you want me to bring any of these and so you guys can stock them? And I'm like, yes, because I wanted to buy one, and I did. So this is a sock blank. Yay! And it's so gorgeous. So you can kind of see the background is this minty blue, this robin's egg blue. It gets darker and lighter kind of throughout, but it has these gorgeous speckles all along it. I'll do a better shot too after I get done talking about it. And Lisa was talking about, you can see like in that area especially, there's all these awesome colors just sort of sprinkled throughout it, and she was talking about how the dye, it does that itself. So she did put a couple different colors, but the dye will fracture at a certain temperature when you kind of sprinkle it in there, and it results in all those like pinks and blues, and all that is from like one color of dye. So, oh, it's so gorgeous. So this makes for my third sock blank in my stash, and I haven't used any of them. But the other two I have aren't the best for socks because they don't keep kind of the same color throughout the whole thing, which, you know, I don't really care about having matching socks, but I think that those two will be better at shawls. And one of them is from Three Sisters Fabric Company from Lisa, and the other one is from Darn Yarn, Minnesota. So I have those two, and then this one, and this one is definitely becoming socks. I'm so excited to see how that turns out. And let me get a better shot of it for you here. So you can see how some areas are really heavily speckled with all those bright colors, and then it's uniform without being too uniform, which I really like, and I think that's going to translate really, really fun into a pair of socks. So yeah, and that background color is just the lightest minty robin's egg blue, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, and that bright orange in there will just give it a really fun kick. So I am so excited to knit with this. This had to come home with me. She only had 2 of them in this color, and my friend Sam bought one of them, and then I snagged the other before we could even put it out on the floor. But we do have 2 sock blanks still at Yarnology in a different colorway. It's kind of a greeny purple. There's her card, which are gorgeous as well. And let's see, this is part of her A Day in the Life, or A Day in a Life, April 11th, 2017. So Lisa doesn't always name these. It's just an expression of her creativity on that day. So I think that's pretty cool. And it's a merino nylon blend on her sock base. And you can find her stuff at threesistersmn.com. So the second acquisition that I have actually just came in the mail yesterday, I think. I was gone for a couple days, but I don't think there was mail service on Saturday because of Easter on Sunday. But anyway, it either came Saturday or Sunday, or Saturday or Monday. And I did show this on my Instagram. I posted a picture of it yesterday, and I'm so excited about this. This is from Tiffany of the Woolen Homestead. And she also has the Woolen Homestead podcast. And this is one of her new colorways called Happy Little Narwhals, which is so much fun. So, I mean, you can see just how much color is in there. The blues and the greens, pinks, and then it kind of is on this, again, this like minty green, light blue base. Oh, it's kind of getting blown out a little bit there, but let's see if that'll focus. No? Well, you can kind of see the color anyway. And some speckles in there, and I haven't taken this skein kind of apart yet, but I am assuming, because I can just make out all these fun speckles here at the top, that it's probably a little speckled on the inside too, which I love. I love speckles. I think they're so much fun. As far as I know, this is going to be a pair of socks, but I'm not really sure. I just had to get a skein. I missed her first. She dyed these, and I saw them on her Instagram, and I knew that I wanted to get one. And then I think I was gone somewhere. I was at work or something, and I checked back like on her shop like later that night, and they were already gone. And I just kind of messaged, and I was like, oh, I missed out on, your update, and I hope that you dye these again, and I can't wait to get my skein. She's like, oh, I'll do a custom order for you, no worries, I'm gonna dye it, later this week. And so she set aside a skein for me, and messaged me when they were ready, and yeah, it just came in the mail. So super excited about that. And she also has another new colorway called Life is the Bubbles, which is a quote from The Little Mermaid, I believe. And that one too is really, really fun. It doesn't have the kind of minty green base that I really like. And that's, I think, why I love that blue too. That blue and purpley, dark colors at the bottom. But I love the base color on this one. And Life is the Bubbles, I think, has more of like a cream or white base. And that's gorgeous too. So much fun. A bunch of different colors. So I might have to snag one of those later on. But yeah, I needed this yarn in my life. She also sent a little packet of tea that I'm really excited to try. I've heard that it's a Tazo Passion tea. And I know a lot of people talk about that flavor, that they really, really love that. And I haven't tried it yet, so I'm excited to do that. And she also sent me a mini skein for my blanket. It kind of matches my face right now. Yep, I'm pretty much that same pink color. But this is one of her colorways that she isn't repeating or didn't have the recipe for or something like that. And this is her 1989 colorway. And just kind of those fun, bright colors. And I love it. I can't wait to put that in my blanket. I think her colorway called Nymphadora Tonks is very similar to this in some ways, but a little different. So she isn't dyeing any more of that, and I feel kind of special to have a little mini skein of that colorway. So thanks, Tiffany. I was so excited to see that in the mailbox yesterday, so can't wait to knit with it. So otherwise today I'm just sticking at home doing some housework. I kind of neglected things a little bit, not neglected, but I have to vacuum and sweep and clean the bathroom and do all those sort of things. I also kind of want to go through some of my stuff. I'm in that mood for spring cleaning, so I've been wanting to go through my winter clothes and switch them out for more of my spring and summer clothes. I don't have enough space here in this apartment to kind of keep all of my spring, summer, and winter clothes, in my closet or in my dresser at the same time. So I switch out when the seasons change. And I want to go through and see which winter clothes I just didn't wear at all this year. And if I didn't wear it once, then I'm going to donate or give to a consignment. There's a couple consignment or kind of like restores type of thing here in the La Crosse area. And so, or I'll give it to Goodwill or something like that. I just think if I'm not going to wear it, why have it? And I just kind of want to simplify a little bit. And that's kind of spreading, that mood is kind of spreading into other things, books and, believe it or not, yarn. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should go through, get rid of some of my like half skeins and little bits that I've been saving, thinking I'll use it for something, and it's been 5-6 years and I haven't used it. So we'll see. I might do a little bit of that today. And I want to get some stuff out of our storage. We have a little shed thing in the back. Each tenant here in this building has a little shed type thing. It's not really a shed, but it's out in the back behind the building, and we can keep things in there. And I have my deck chairs and little table that we keep out on our, you can see the door there, out on our deck. And it's not quite warm enough today to sit out there. It's only in the mid-50s, but I don't know, I just kind of want to start getting some of that stuff out. I really want to plant some stuff in we have boxes, some planter boxes too, out in the back, and I'm dying to get some plants put in there, but I'll have to wait until Seaver and I can go together and pick some out, and that's really fun to do together. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm itching. I have spring fever. I'm itching to get that done. But yeah, otherwise I'm going to be here at home. I'll probably knit a little bit in between all the cleaning and the organizing, and drinking some coffee out of my double rib mug from my best friend Caitlin. So yeah, I hope you all had a really, really special Easter with family and friends, or just relaxing. And I hope you all have a fantastic week. Again, I'm sorry that I'm not doing a full episode, but that's about all the knitting news in my life. I'm almost done with my special secret project. And once I get that done, I'll tell you more about it. I did run out of yarn, so I have to order some. I had this yarn in my stash that I'm using for it, and I just run out. I had like 3.5 skeins of this worsted weight cascade yarn, and they haven't discontinued it, which is a good thing. I just need another skein, and I don't really care if it matches dye lot or not. It shouldn't make too much of a difference, but yeah, it's due in like a week and a half, so I need to get that ordered today, get it in the mail so I can finish that up. And yeah, I can't wait to show it to you guys. It's exciting. Yeah, we'll see. I think it's coming together pretty well. So, and then hopefully in a week I will have more progress done on some of my other projects, so I can show you guys that. But all right, well, I will talk to you guys very soon. Have a fantastic week. So happy knitting, happy crocheting, happy crafting in general. Just do things that make your heart happy. And I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye.